I'm gonna be going over key items in Hollow Knight, which is including spells, nail arts, and the abilities. Okay, so to start off, we have the Mothman Cloak, which is an item that allows for dashing. It's not that complicated. It allows you to reach or to access areas, and you can move faster with it. And then, pretty helpful item for anything really. Then you would normally go get Mantis Claw in progression. Just walk up. It's also very simple. So, you would normally come here from Green Path. And you'd walk in right here, Fog Canyon, which connects to Green Path. Here, up to here. And so, then you'd dash across. Otherwise, you can't make it. I'm also accidentally double jumping. I'll touch on that later. But then the other way you could get across is by using wall climb. I can do it without using wings. You can do that. However, you can't actually get wall climb until you get to Mantis Village, so I will touch on that in a bit. But, if you're wondering, I will show the correct route to get to Mantis Claw. And I'm now realizing I am a fool and have not put the correct route in for dash. So, I will edit that later. But so say you get to Queen Station, you get the bench, and you're on your way, and you just... I also do not have any charms equipped, for anyone who's wondering. But you're on your way, you're not accidentally double jumping. Dash across, and you go on your way. And you go up here. After you kill that guy called Soul Master, you get that chest, which is filled with money. You get hit by one of those things, you're not... Dive. Dive. You have to go back up. I recommend to hit this. Dive. Hit that lever. It means nothing, it's just a shortcut. Managed to dodge all of those guys. Do a long walk through this thing. Heal up. Die. And then another shortcut. You break that normally, and I'm just bad and I forgot to do that. Okay. On my way back to Stag Station, I'm going to demonstrate. So, Crystal Dash is an ability that allows you to charge it up, and when you release it, you start to fly across the screen, and it makes you move much faster. You can also do this on walls, and this is designed to be used to get across gaps you can't cross normally. Can you imagine if your corpse exploded after you died? There's my luck, but I'm honestly not going to go down there right now, because... You go through here, There's a dive floor. You break the dive floor. You can go down here. There's also a lantern, which is an alternative to that. I can't wait till I... climb up here. Which you can do without wings, you don't need it. Go through here. This is probably the longest and one of the worst journeys, and you can probably understand why. I get secondhand pain watching people go here. Normally I grow. These things can be taken out with spells like that. But you don't need that type of spell. Any spell can kill them. I think, actually. Hold on. Yes. Any spell can kill them. Yep, you take damage. Don't even try anything. You're gonna get killed. So, aim to do this. I'm trying to get soul. Just keep going. Go up this way. And you go down. Go through this next room. And fall, but then you actually can't fall. You hit those levers on the way down. Normally that's not open. Normally, here, faster to fall, hit this lever, and then it's time to try and go get Crystal Dash. Neat little trick, you can actually Crystal Dash here to get to where you can get to Crystal Dash. It is completely useless knowledge, but that was completely useless knowledge. I'm here to take any damage. And that's why these soul totems are big. Because even me, this is what happens when we try to not use the good gear. Now I have to go like this. Normally, get up here. You grab the thing from here. Yeah, anyways, and then you get Crystal Dash, and it's like, whoa, cool. You can do this. You can actually just zoom. You do need Crystal Dash to get here. You can bench here, which is kind of a bad mistake that I just made, but it was a mistake that I made, but then... Oh gosh. Yeah, so don't do that. Luckily, if you have... Oh yeah, Dream now. I'm sure you've been, like... Sure you've been seeing me use that item. And I'll talk about that in a second. You can almost get hit. You can just run up next to some of these, okay? then you can just up slash. Some of them, however, are on the ceiling. Or right there. But I don't care. I don't care what they're doing. They're dead, so. I'm pretty sure this has happened to me before. This one's really annoying. I like to do this. And just kill it, jumping back and forth and dodging its attacks. Well, I said dodging, but I did not dodge all of its attacks. And there's one more right in here. This one's really easy, because it's not that good at hitting you. I go here. And you do a fight. And it's a really long walk, and boom, got it. So spells, honestly, I'll just talk about it now. Spells are things you can get. And I'm gonna go to the map and I'm gonna mark where you can find the spells. So the first spell is found right there. That's the first one. Is Vengeful Spirit, and it is a white version of this. And it does not go through walls. Now the second spell you'll get is the Desolate Dive, which is a white version of that. Has no shockwave. That is that massive thing. It's just a tiny little dash. And so that is, I've shown it, but that is found here. Now technically the second spell you can get is in Fog Canyon, right in the overgrown mound, right there. Now the third spell you can get, or well, I guess now it's up to you what order you get the spells in, but you can find the Shade Soul, which is this, at that marker, at this marker right here. And the marker that I placed in this pink area, that is a pure white small version of that. Now that, the spell I just used, can be found here and requires you to have the weaker version. Now the spell's names, the first version of the dive is Desolate Dive. The one right here is Vengeful Spirit. This is Howling Wraiths. Now, this one right here is Shade Soul. This is Abyss Shriek, and it requires you to have King's Brand, which is another thing I'll talk about. And then the final spell is found right here. And that is Descending Dark, which is this. Howling Wraiths, Abyss Shriek is... Oh, hold on. Out of soul. Abyss Shriek and Shade Soul. So, that's everything. That's all the spells. Now the nail arts. Those are some funky things. So, the first nail art is found this is where Great Slash can be found. And it requires Crystal Dash, Mantis Claw, and just Mothwing Cloak. And what that is if you stand still, do not hold any directional inputs, do not dash or hold up and down. And you do, hold on, better shown in the air. Back. Now the second, and now the another nail art was found here. And this is the dash slash, which requires dash and Mantis Claw to get to it. And this. And then Dream Nail. That's a different thing, but I'll just count it with the nail, funny nail things. That is acquired right here. And then you'll go to this room right there. And then the final nail art is here in the Howling Cliffs. And it's right there. The final one is Cyclone Slash. And it's that. If you do this, and when you hold the attack button to do it, and you just spam the attack button afterwards, you will have a prolonged spin. And when you're falling, you fall slower. Actually, how long can this go for? So it can go pretty long. Now, the final item that I'm going to talk about is honestly better demonstrated with some acid, which is that green stuff. You cannot touch it, it does kill you. It will go through enemies, which I will show actually right now. So this hurts. I dash through it with Shade Cloak, and it doesn't hurt. But Shade Cloak has a timer on it, so when you use it, you cannot use it again until that black stuff comes back into you. Now, last one is Isma's Tear. And this lets you do this. Normally, it would behave like that when you touched it, where you would take damage and you'd respawn here. You can do this, and it lets you go places you can't go normally. Some stuff becomes accessible. And I'll show my inventory for reference. This is the Dream Nail. It gets upgraded as you get more essence. It's Crystal Heart, Mantis Claw, Shade Cloak, Lumify Lantern. This is bought from Sly for 800 Geo, which is this like stuff in the corner. He'll sell it once you rescue him in Forgotten Crossroads, which is, and he is found in that area of Forgotten Crossroads. And now the other thing, Tram Pass. This is an item that allows you to use this thing right here. It lets you use this, and this one takes you to this area, which I'll talk about later. But there's also one that takes Resting Grounds to here, which I have not used, because I don't think anyone uses that often. But Tram Pass is found at the Failed Tramway in Deep Nest. Right there. And then these eggs can go to a person who will get your shade back. Try not to spoil too much. You can upgrade your nail using Pale Ore if you find them. And this is found in Kingdom's Edge. Right here. After you do a fight, you will get it. So yeah. That's about it. That's about all the key items. These are relics. They can be found all over, and you can sell them to somebody. These are charms. I'm going to talk about those in another video. This is the journal. It's just basically just a bestiary. Just tells you stuff. So I hope you found this helpful. Alright.